Hello students, in the previous class we have completed fourth lesson, financial planning. Okay, and I am expecting you all are completing your notes on time. Now today I am going to start lesson number 5, probability. First thing is, what does it mean, probability? Probability means what? You are trying to guess what can be the outcome, that is known as probability. For example, suppose I am tossing a coin, then either you will get head or you will get tail. So total there are two possibilities in this. Okay, one more example. Suppose I am trying to throw a die, then what are the outcomes in this? you know you can get either 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6. So in this case you are having total 6 possibilities. Okay, so these are just the probabilities which you are guessing right now. Okay, now today we will learn some basic terms associated with this chapter, probability. So let us start with that. Now see the first point, random experiment. What does it mean? See, I have written here, an experiment in which all the possible results are known in advance, but some of them can be predicted with certainty, is called a random experiment. So this name already suggests you random experiment means what? Suppose you are doing an experiment, and in that experiment definitely you will get some outcome, some results will come. Okay, so all those results are the possibilities of that random experiment. You can see the example, tossing a coin, throwing a dice, which I already told you. Okay, so first thing is, what you should know, what does it mean random experiment. So in simple way I can say random experiment is basically you are doing an experiment randomly. That means you are not seeing what will come, but you are performing your experiment, just like in the case of throwing a toss, or you can say throwing a die. Okay, so whenever you are throwing a coin, you are not knowing whether you will get head or tail. Both are having equal possibilities. Same way, whenever you are throwing a dice, in that case you can get any of the numbers from 1 to 6. So in this case you are having total 6 possibilities, and all 6 are equally likely, means any of the numbers will come, definitely will come, and you cannot guess that. Okay, now see the second star point, outcome. The result of a random experiment is called an outcome. So outcome is nothing but what you are supposed to get by performing that experiment. Okay, understood now? Again I am saying outcome is nothing but what are the possibilities that you are going to get whenever you are doing an experiment. For example, if you are tossing a coin, then definitely you will get either head or tail, and that are nothing but your outcome. That is result of your experiment. Now third point, which is very important in this chapter, sample space. Okay, now see what does it mean. The set of all possible outcomes of a random experiment is called the sample space. Now see the meaning of this definition. The set of all possible outcomes means whenever you are performing an experiment, then in that case what are the possibilities? All those possibilities you will write in the set form, that is known as sample space. Okay, now see further what is written here. A sample space is denoted by capital S letter, or you can denote it by this symbol which is known as omega. Now in this chapter we will do only this by denoting it by sample space as capital S. The number of elements in the set that is number of sample points, is denoted by ns. Ns means what? Number of sample points. Okay, so this is about sample space. So what does it mean by sample space? Whenever you are doing a experiment and whatever possibilities are there, that is known as sample space, and you will learn more about this sample space in the next class. Now today we will only concentrate on outcomes and random experiment. Okay, so what does it mean outcome? Outcome means all the possible results which will come after doing an experiment. And what is random experiment? Random experiment means you are performing an experiment without doing any cheating, or you can say without any uh, possibilities which you know already. Okay, now let me start first exercise, practice set 5.1. Okay students, let us start practice set 5.1. See the question which I have written here. How many possibilities are there in each of the following? So in this question you have to guess what are the possibilities in each of the questions. Means you have to guess number of outcomes in the question. Okay, now see first question. Vanita knows the following sites in Maharashtra. She is planning to visit one of them in her summer vacation. Okay, so what does it mean? See, confirmation is what? Vanita is going to visit one of the place out of this, and you have to guess what are the possibilities. Now see the places. First place is Ajanta, then Mahabaleshwar, Lonar Sarovar, Tadova, Wildlife Sanctuary, Amboli, Raigad, Mathiran, and Anandvan. So total you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So in all total there are 8 places, and she is planning to visit any one of them. So total in this case you are having total 8 possibilities. She can go anywhere out of these 8. So in this case you are having total 8 possibilities. So how to write your answer? See, first you will write total there are 8 places, therefore there are 8 possibilities. There are 8 possibilities. Understood now? Because we are having total 8 places, so any places can be chosen in 8 ways. So total therefore there are 8 possibilities in this case. Okay, so in this way you are going to write your answer. Now we have done first question. Now we will move to second question. Now see second question. Any day of a week is to be selected randomly. Now see, any day of a week, and you know total there are 7 days in a week. So how many possibilities are there to select a day, a particular day? Obviously there are 7 days, so 7 ways are there. So in this case you are having 7 possibilities. So how to write your answer? Since there are 7 days in a week, therefore any day can be chosen in 8 ways, in 7 ways. Therefore there are 7 possibilities in this case. Understood? Now you can have any day out of these 7 days, so therefore there are 7 possibilities. Now see third question. Select one card from the pack of 52 cards. You know in a pack of card you are having total 52 playing cards, and you are going to select any one card. So obviously there will be 52 ways. So in this case you will write your answer as total 52 possibilities. So let us see how to write the answer. Since 52 cards are there, are there. Therefore, there are 52 possibilities. Okay? Understood why 52 possibilities are there? Because we are having total 52 cards and we can select any one of them. Okay? Now you will see last question of this exercise. One number from 10 to 20 is written on each card. Now see, you will write 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 and 20 on each card. So how many cards will be there? Total 11 cards if you count from 10 to 20. Okay, so there are 11 cards and you are going to select any one card. So obviously here you are having total 11 possibilities. So let us see how to write. Since each card having numbers from 10 to 20, therefore there are how many cards? 11 cards. Therefore there are, in this case, 11 possibilities. Okay, so in this exercise what you have done, you have written all the possibilities which are supposed to be there in the experiment. Okay, so in this case you are having total 11 possibilities that I have written here. Okay students, so for today I am stopping, and remember you will complete these notes as I have written here. Okay, thank you, bye.